Hello, my historical fashion friends. Welcome back. I'm Gabrielle Westwood, and today we're going to be making a stola. This is the second part of my Ancient Rome series, so if you want to see the video on how to make this tunica, you can click on the link at the end of this video. So the stola is the traditional garment of a married woman. It is typically sleeveless, although you could sometimes have sleeves, but I've gone for the sleeveless version here. Again, just like the tunica, this garment is made from two rectangles sewn together up the sides and then pinned at the shoulder seam. First, I trimmed off these fuzzies, which I learned my lesson from the tunica where I ended up with the fuzzies stuck in my hem. And I'm using a tiny pair of scissors from the Townsend's 18th century sewing kit, which my lovely husband got me for Christmas. Later, I realized I was making a mess and cut the fuzzies over a piece of paper. I did a rolled hem to stop the linen from fraying. I couldn't find any certainty in my research on what sort of hem or finishing was appropriate, but it seemed most historically likely to me that it would be a rolled hem or something similar. And then at the side seams, I just trimmed off the excess on one side of the seam allowance and then felled the edges down. The color I went for here is as close as I could find from my fabric shopping to a Tyrian purple, which was made from the excretions of snails, though no snails were harmed in the making of this garment, which my snail Tony will be very thankful for. I didn't dye this myself, although I do have a couple of projects coming up where I did dye the fabric myself, and here it is. This project is really easy, just like the last one. In fact, even more easy because it actually wasn't as wide as the tunica. I'm glad I didn't make it any wider because it wants to like slide off my shoulders a lot. And I already felt like the V was too deep. When I first tried it on, I just pinned the corners and the V went basically down to my waist. So then I pleated up here at the corners and pulled some of the fabric from the back in as well. What I'm using to pin it here are these little reproduction Roman fibulae. You can see them here. I also got these from Twilight Forge off of Etsy. And they're really well made, and I really like the color of the brass. You can put one belt or two belts. A lot of the examples I saw had two belts, and you can bunch the fabric up in different ways to make sort of various stylish silhouettes. I still need to weave a couple of belts to go with this, so these two belts that I have are temporary for now, just some random belts that I had. This is another super easy project that you could do if you need a last minute costume for something, or you're just starting out and you want something really simple to make. This is basically as simple as it gets. My next video is on making a Roman palla. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Which is probably the easiest thing I will ever make. It's basically just one really long piece of fabric, and I'm going to roll the hem on the edges. So I'm probably going to do a little show off my Christmas presents in that video as well, since it'll be so short and easy. And that'll pretty much be the finished look for that. I'm busy curling my wig for the final product. And since that project's also so easy, we'll try some different ways to drape it and show off the completed look. And then coming up after that, I've got some really fun natural dyeing videos. And if you have any questions or if you made this yourself, tag me on Instagram. Be sure to subscribe because soon we'll be moving into the Middle Ages. The 1200s is really my vibe right now. I don't know why, I'm just really obsessed with it. And I am super excited for all the things I'll be making for that. And be sure to go follow me on Instagram at gabrielle.westwood and let me know what you think in the comments down below. Give it a like. And say hi to my great aunt. That's her self-portrait.